it's a lot of fun because, whoops, he wasn't hooked too good anyway. Where'd he go? He's quite excited. Not catching any real big ones, but it's a lot of fun because just about every cast I'm getting bites and catching fish. Hey everybody, it's Dalton. It's that time of year. We got a transition going out here at the lake. It's, you know, going from that summertime to fall. Right now water temperature is about 72 degrees. It was around 74 when I was out here a few days ago, so it's starting to cool down a little bit out here. It was pretty cold this morning when I got here. When I first got here, I had a little bit of a topwater bite this morning, and I got one on a jig, but it was just kind of hard to figure things out. I wasn't really sure what was going on, so knowing what time of year I'm in, I just kind of started moving around in the boat, checking my graph, and looking for bait fish. I got back in this cove and I found just a ton of little bait fish, really small bait fish back here, and the bass were chasing them all over the place. So I had a drop shot tied on, I had a worm on, I took the worm off, and I took this, this is a big bite bait. It's called a jerk minnow, okay? And I use these a number of different ways. You can use them on as a Ned rig. They work phenomenally as a Ned rig. Just recently did a video on that. Catch a lot of fish that way. But another really cool way to use it is a drop shot. Right now I've got the wind at my back, and I've got fish that are moving underneath the boat. They're heading back into this cove, and what I'm doing is I'm either dropping straight down to them and catching them that way, or I'm just pitching this thing to the back of the boat, keeping my back against the wind, and it doesn't affect my drop shotting at all, just moving this little fluke around. It's pretty fun. I'm basically catching one every cast. What I've got this, my setup for this, just a medium action spinning rod, 7'1", and I've got a size 2 Gamakatsu drop shot hook, and I've just kind of worked, I just kind of thread it through the nose of this bait, and I've got a 1/4 ounce tungsten teardrop weight. The reason I like to use the tungsten is I can feel the bottom, and I know I've got bottom contact the entire time. So I pitch this thing out, and I just kind of slowly drag it back and kind of twitch my rod a little bit, and that's how I've been catching them. Just to kind of show you what I'm doing, I got a few that are under the boat, but I'm going to pitch off to the side here. I haven't been getting any bites over here, but what I do is I just let it hit the bottom. And I slowly drag this thing back, and all I do is just kind of twitch the slack, because what it's doing is it's taking that little fluke and it's moving it around. Looks just, oh, there he is. Oh, I lost him, little guy. It looks just exactly like a bait fish, and I have been getting bit every cast. Every time I throw this thing out, I'm either getting bit or I'm catching a bass. There's a pretty chunky one there. Pretty chunky spot. So this has been just a phenomenal, fun way of catching them today. And you can see he pulled my boat down, or my bait down, so he grabbed the tail of it. Probably a really small bass. Some of the bigger ones will just take it, and the small ones will grab the tail and I got to kind of be patient, reel down on them a little bit, and then I can go ahead and catch them. So if you've got a lake that's got a lot of little bait fish and you see the shad, tie you on a drop shot, get you some kind of a little 3 or 4 inch fluke, and just kind of drag it and twitch it along, you're going to catch a bunch of fish. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll talk to you next time.